So the left is spinning this yarn about ICE kidnapping a 5-year-old child. They kidnapped him. That's the buzzword that all these lefty loonies buy into because it's said it must be true. They kidnapped this 5-year-old child who was literally abandoned by his father, who was running away from the law, which is ICE, because he was in violation of the law, and they have the child in a safe environment and protective custody. But the real interesting fact is, isn't it weird how the left is miraculously concerned with children when it suits their bullshit narrative? They didn't give a fuck about the 500,000 children that went missing every year at the open border that they created. Nobody said a fucking word about it. The left couldn't give a shit about kids. But they cared about the children in Gaza because it pushed their anti-Israel agenda and their anti-Trump agenda. That's when they cared about children. They couldn't give a shit about the Constitution, except you got what AOC. Oh, they're violating people's constitutional rights by kicking in doors of citizens. When you have a warrant, you're not violating anyone's constitutional rights. That's just common sense for anybody above the IQ of a rock, which is the entire left base. That's how they are. That's how they think. They don't. It's unfucking believable how they flip flop around, and these idiots that follow them don't see it. I understand why they do it, why the leadership does it. They want to bring down the America in its current form and fashion. They want to usher in communism. But these idiots that follow them and think they're smart because they have some fucking degree from a communist professor at some bullshit university, they literally fucking buy this shit hook, line, and sinker. Like, they give a shit about children. They care about this. But all they do is preach abortion, 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 divorce, divorce, abortion, divorce. And now they care about fucking one kid. And they use the buzzword children, and all the lefties, oh my God, we care about children. We can't stand the Second Amendment. No citizen should have a firearm, until they want to stand up to ICE. And now they're there. We got to use our Second Amendment to take on ICE because we're not going to stand for this. If you follow the left, if you support the left or Democrats, or even if you're a conservative who follows this shit, you are a fucking nutcase.